What's up, guys? Welcome to Roof to Live. Today we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot of customers to be seen. Busy day. We've got some jobs going on the island. We've got customers that need estimates. We've got customers that need to be checked on. We've got materials to drop off at different job sites. We got a lot going on, but it's going to be a good day. It's great weather. Look at all these coastal vacationers. Look at all these people out here enjoying the day, and we're putting roofs on. So come on, let's jump in. I'll catch you guys at the next destination. It's gonna be our first stop. It's gonna be a place on the island. Really cool house, really cool customer. So we're gonna get them banged away. We're gonna check out on, gonna go check on the guys and see what kind of progress we're making on this one, and keep banging them out one after the next, and get to as many as we can today. And I'll probably add tomorrow to this clip too, because we got a lot of people to be seen, so we got a lot to do. So jump in, ride along, check out what's going on. Guys, look at this mop. It's horrible. I gotta get these customers knocked out so we can squeeze in a haircut. All right, so back at it again. This customer had a bad leak on one of their slopes going into their house. And when I say bad, like it's messed up her sheetrock, her paint inside the home. It was pretty bad. So I'm gonna throw on the head strap and give you guys a POV view of what we're doing. Today we're just inspecting the finished work. The guys already completed the work, so we're just here doing an inspection, making sure everything was good to go, making sure everything turned out okay, double checking some columns, and I've got some information to give you guys and share with you about the repair process once we get up there, and kind of where it was leaking and what we did to correct and solve our problem. So let's get to it. at this. Look at this work view, guys. I know you are jealous. Somebody's got to do it. Look there, over there chilling, kayaking. That's what we should be doing. All right, let's get to it. All right, everything's looking good. So basically, guys, inside the customer's home, right about where we're looking down on these columns, the customer was having some major leaking problems. And the customer also had a gutter that went along this slope, this facet here. And the gutter looked like it didn't have much of a slope to it towards the downspout. And so we're wondering if, you know, these coastal areas get like downpours out of nowhere, especially in the summer. And we also get wind-driven rain kind of no matter what direction you're facing when you've got all this open area. So we're wondering if maybe the gutter was getting backed up, and possibly some wind-driven rain was getting up under between the gutter and the shingle, because it was also installed slightly too high on the fascia. And so either way, we got rid of the gutter. The customer agreed to remove the gutter, and my guys stripped off this whole slope and went ahead and redid everything. So you can see here on the corner, we redid the step flashing here. We redid all around these columns and sealed those. Another thing too, guys, is like you've got these columns coming through the slope supporting the deck up above. What can happen is this wood, these 8x8s can actually start to dry out and rot within. And we've even seen where water penetrates the 8x8 from the center of the beam and leaks into the slope. So it's not necessarily the outside that's leaking, it could be somewhere inside as well. And this right here is a material called Hydrostop, and basically it's almost like a elastomeric coating, and it just bonds to the surface and allows, before we put the shingles on, we applied Hydrostop to the post and then all down around it onto the decking, the plywood, and then we let that dry and then perform our roofing work around it. And this is some contractor grade NP1 silicone, you know, just for like a final touch up. And it looks like they did a great job on all the corners. All of our what we call finishing shingles right here, those are tucked in nice and tight. Everything looks good there. So, and there's step flashing installed under there. They put a piece of drip edge or 3x3 here to make sure that facet's not leaking. So everything looks pretty good. A couple pieces of trash. I always try to make sure I can pick up any pieces of trash because we don't want that falling down, you know, in the customer's yard or the deck. Don't want anybody stepping on any nails or anything, especially while they're on vacation, right? This is a vacation house. So that's basically it, guys. They did a good job on this one, banged it out. So I'll take a couple pictures that I can send to the customer, even though they can clearly walk on the deck and see what we've done. We still just want to kind of highlight some of these beams and columns and posts in our final invoice. Fascia looks good. Drip edge work looks good. So we're gonna wrap this one up and go to the next one. Looks like somebody was partying and dropped a bag of ice. We're gonna clean that up for the customer. Alright guys, we might need to grab some of these materials and pick them up and throw them in the truck and return them with us as well. So let's kind of go through some of that stuff and see what we need to take back and take back with us. Starting to rain, guys, and we still got more work to do. All right, guys, we got that one banged up. Got our mess cleaned up and out of the way. Customer can actually get back in the driveway now when they're coming down here on vacation, or if they have any vacation tenants. And it is starting to rain. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, and I don't know if you guys can see the clouds. It's pretty cloudy out there, guys. I don't know if this is just like a passing shower or it's gonna be like this for a while, but I hope it holds off and doesn't get any worse, because we got at least one more we got to get to. So let's take another ride. right, guys, back at it again. So you probably can't tell from exactly where we're standing, but if you look straight through here, that is the canal that leads to the Intercoastal Waterway. And right behind those houses right there is pretty much the ocean. So this customer has got a very nice standing seam metal roof, and unfortunately, because of all the salt air exposure, the corners of the roof were starting to rust. Some of the trim needed to be replaced. So that's what we did, is we came in and replaced a lot of that trim for the customer. Around this one slope, it was the worst, right here above this deck area. So we're gonna throw the ladder up and check on this job, make sure the guys got it knocked out and everything looks nice and neat and in order for the customer. Take some pictures so we can turn in an invoice and get paid. So let's jump to it. Oh yeah, that looks good, guys. So I'm gonna raise this ladder just a little bit more so we can walk up there, kind of take a look at the areas that were repaired. Cool. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. Now, should be able to actually show you guys kind of what's going on a little bit better. So you could probably see, look at this right here, guys. So you can tell the corrosion on the standing seam panels. You can see where that salt air is just, like it's starting to eat it away, right? And unfortunately, guys, there's really nothing that you can do to prevent that. I mean, the standing seam is the best coastal application in terms of roofing. It's gonna last the longest. But I mean, you can just see, so this is obviously old paneling, right? Or the original paneling, rather. And guys, the trim work was so bad. The trim work was so bad that we could literally stick our finger through it. I mean, it was horrible. So if you can tell, all this standing seam trim along this whole slope was replaced. And it looks like they did a good job. There's a few pieces of trash. It's like I told you guys at the previous house, right? there's a reason why I stop and check up on all these jobs. I don't even think any of my guys smoke, right? But cigarette butt, and I'm just placing it in the gutter for now. I'm not going to leave it there. This is just to get it all in one central place. We're going to run back to the truck and grab a bag, and we're going to get rid of all this. So everything else looks pretty clean. There's a piece there, piece up there, there's a screw up there. So yeah, we're gonna run and grab a bag so we can clean some of this up. Everything else in terms of the job itself looks good. The trim work looks good though. See if we can find a bag, guys. I'm sure we've got one somewhere. I'm probably also going to throw these cougar paws on for safe measure. These just provide extra grip, and that standing seam panel does have a little bit of a slope to it, so aha, look at there, handy trash bag coming in clutch. All right, look at that screw right there, guys. That's actually a nail. That looks like it came from a piece of ridge vent, so I don't know what that would be from because we weren't installing ridge vent, but we're here, so whether it's ours or not, we'll throw it away. Look at that, another nail. So just like I told you guys, this is why I come inspect the job site, because I don't want to have any customers with nails in their tires. I know how frustrating that can be on the customer side. It's not fun when you got somewhere to be and next thing you know, you can't be at that place at the time you wanted to because you got a flat tire. Alright guys, Operation Trash Pickup is underway. Look at that, I had some trash from the last job in my back pocket. A lot of this stuff is like super rusty, just corroded metal. So ideally you'd want to be wearing gloves. But I didn't know we were going to find this, and I could have grabbed some when I was putting on the cougar paws, but I didn't, so we got to be extra careful. Alright, that looks good. Keep that right there. See if we can walk up here. There's a screw, piece of silicone, got stuck, see that? All right, so we're just gonna double check all this trim. Looks good, guys. Looks good. As always, as I suspected, they did a good job. They always do, but I like to go back and double check because it's my name on the invoice, not theirs. There's one more piece right there. I want to try and grab that. So throw this in the back pocket. Jump back on the ladder. Couple other nails. Look at there, more goodies, more roof treasure. More roof treasure. Look at that. 2, 3 more pieces and we're done. Let's move the ladder one more time. Grab that and it's off to the next. Yoink. 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 Guess what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to take pictures for the customer's invoice. And I was right there by it. That's all right. We're gonna move the ladder one more time, go take pictures, and then we're leaving for real. One more thing, guys, I don't know if I touched base on this or not, but the customer wasn't concerned with us replacing the actual standing seam metal panels. He was more so concerned with that trim because it was really bad. And if you know anything about standing seam panels, you can't blame him because these aren't really bad yet. The rust and corrosion's just starting to get to the panel. And standing seam is expensive, so I'm sure he's probably going to hold off until they get a little worse. We'll probably get another future phone call, and we'll be glad to come back out and change those out as well. The main thing is making sure the home's waterproof for the customer and any possible tenants. right, guys, I think that about wraps this up for the day. We got a couple things knocked out. We got a couple customers seen, got a couple jobs checked out the finished product and the finished work. That's always super important. I need to know that the work that we're putting out is complete, is nice, is neat, and essentially, you know, what the customer paid for. They've got to be happy because they're the ones at the end of the day that pays our bills, and they're the ones who take care of us just like we take care of them. So with that being said, over and out. Roof to live. Catch us on the next one, guys.
Yo, get your hands in the air. You came to party tonight. We gon' get down, hell yeah. You have the time of your life if you doing it right. If you doing it right. If you doing it right. If you doing it right.